In this video, we will move on to create the other openings, the so-called lowered windows. They had a shape similar to this one from the outside, while on the inside the window had the same shape but much smaller, so that from the outside to the inside you could see very little. Let's delete this and go on to make the windows from a cube. Shift A, Mesh, Cube, and we give the dimension of 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. We move it along the x-axis, enter edit mode and select the overlying face, to which with Ctrl R we use loop cut, giving 5 cuts. With the mouse wheel we go to change the number of cuts. Once this is done, we select the center edge and activate the so-called proportional editing, which allow us to create a variety of shapes. If I do GZ, this allows me to create an almost ogive arc shape. While if I wanted to use the sharp option, with GZ, I get this shape here. We would actually be interested in a hemisphere, so with GZ I create my hemisphere, going to act on the proportional editing range using the mouse wheel. Having reached a satisfied result, I can select the faces with Command and with S, Y enlarge them, achieving a funnel-like shape. Equally, going to the back, we select the faces to be shrunk. Command and scale them this way. We stretch the resulting window along the x-axis. Now I position myself in the top view and move the window to the second floor of the tower. Let's lower and intersect it in the body of the tower. Rotate it so that it is tangent to the walls, so RZ. Now we can use a function that allows me to apply changes around the circle, because not being a square shape, the circle gives more difficulty to act on in its individual elements that are arranged around. So I go to Object, Apply, Apply Transform. We see that the origin has moved from the center of the window object to the center of the cylinder. So in this way, with the RZ, I move the window around the circle and create others equidistant from the center like the first one. I can lay one out here, and at this point I can apply the Boolean. I select the first plane, Boolean, pipe, select cube 001, which will be the window, and I can apply the Boolean and select the edges, which I then later go and join. With the command, I select more than one, and I do the same process here. With the right button, I can select either bridge edge loops or new faces from edge. I do the same thing here and here. This way, I get the slit window. We do the same process for the other windows. I position myself in the top view, wireframe mode, select the window that I am momentarily hidden and take advantage of the origin that are already arranged in the center of the cylinder to duplicate. Or to simplify, I can also rotate along the z-axis the same window and arrange it orientally at this point. Therefore, I can apply the Boolean modifier. At this point, again, I'm hiding the window and do the same procedure for all the windows in the tower. Now we have obtained 4 lowered windows.